Hiya, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to talk about my wandering Jew. They are all looking amazing, and this is my 4th plant journal. And if you missed my previous plants journal, you can check them out in my playlist. I will also link it in the description bar so it's handy for you. So without further ado, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to help my channel grow. Get your tea ready and let's get into this video. Okay, first I'm going to show you my very first Tradescantia. It is happily cascading over the top of my bookshelf like nobody's business. Really loving the bright condition from my south-facing window in my plant room. When I got this Zebrina, they were just cuttings from one of my colleagues. I went to her bathroom and I spotted this plant. I was so mesmerized with her shimmering purple foliage. I fell in love with it straight away. So she gave me 4 cuttings. I was so happy. I planted a couple of them straight into the soil, and the other 2 were propagating in water till they produced roots and then placed into different pots. So I had 2 Tradescantia plants growing very well. However, one of them died by overwatering, or I killed it when I fertilized it during winter. I think either one of the 2. But look at this one. It's growing insane. It's so long now. This plant is over 2 years old and it's still thriving non-stop. I have pruned this so many times. I propagated them and gave them to my friends, and here's another one that I kept for myself. Another stunning Tradescantia Zebrina trailing over the top of my shoe cabinet. It's insane. Look at this green and purple leaves. It's just stunning. I love this one so much. I love the way it cascades here. Super pretty and mega happy here. Then I have another one in my bathroom. This is new. It's growing slowly because of the light conditions, which are pretty low. This was in my living room, but I moved it here. Okay, next is another type of Tradescantia, my Fluminensis, also well known as Tradescantia Tricolour. It has pink and white variegations, so pretty. I bought 8 propagated cuttings 2 years ago from Facebook. We traveled 20 miles just to buy these, and I gave 3 of them to my friends, and the rest I kept for myself and put them all in the same pot, and voila! Here she is 2 years later. I pruned this so many times and propagated them. I even sold a few of them. One, I gave it to a former client. It was in a glass and growing tremendously and was flowering non-stop in my beauty treatment room. So pretty! Look at it! Ah. Here's another one in my bathroom. It's happy here too. But this one is more than happy hanging in my north-facing window in my living room. I love this one so much. As you all know, I'm a sucker for pink plants. Okay, plant care. There is no difference on how I take care of these 2 different types of Tradescantia. Pretty much the same care treatment with all my houseplants aside from my prayer plants. Water them when they are completely dry. Their roots are shallow and prone to root rot. For example, this Zebrina is super long, but if you notice, it's in a small pot, so be careful you don't overwater them. Same thing when you underwater them too. You will see some of the petioles are rotten. Pretty much my sign that my Tradescantia plants are needing water badly. I normally just prune them and propagate them. And the more you prune your Tradescantias, the more they produce new shoots and your plants are bushier. For my Fluminensis, I used to prune this and plant them back into this pot so the top is fuller. And as you can see, she is looking grand. But my Zebrina is different story. They just want to trail, so the top is always bowed. However, the way they cascade is just stunning. You really can't complain, to be honest, because look at them, just beautiful. When it comes to fertilizer, they do love fertilizer, but don't do it in winter. It was a big mistake I made, but you know, we learned from our mistakes. The majority of the plants grow slow in winter due to the lack of sunlight, humidity, and cold temperatures. Some of them went dormant and come back to life in the spring. Some don't, they die, and they call them annual plants, where the perennial plants grow every year. In hot countries like the Philippines is a completely different story. We don't have winter there, so plants are continuously growing. Humidity is high, especially in the rainy season. So humidifiers are unnecessary as far as I'm concerned. Just a disclaimer, this is only my opinion based on where I live, the climate, and the environment where I live in. And I think that's us. I can talk about plants all day in this video, but I guess we have to sign off. I think I covered everything. Comment below if I missed anything, or if you have any questions regarding these plants. I'm happy to answer them. So stay safe and Merry Christmas. Bye!